kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Singleton. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. They're going to run it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Caught behind the line. It's Odom. Put him up for first down yardage.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs. It's Brown. And still going. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. The 10. Touchdown, Florida State. They were not going to catch him that time.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? They'll try to run this one in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hale. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. To throw, it's Russell. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Can he get there on the ground? Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a 1st down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
Looking deep down the left side. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down at the 17.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, really starts to wear you out.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense, because the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Back to throw. It's Russell. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
And it's good right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He made the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And I tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, in Florida State.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Second down, looking to throw it. Going to try to use his legs here. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but it's brought down after a short gain. And the Noles come up to the line in a hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure is coming. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down, looking to throw the football. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so second and 3.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Quick throw, the catch is made. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Chris, is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Hale. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Off the play fake on first down. Going for a big play downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Trying to find room. It's Brown. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Receiver in motion now. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Gets the first and still running. Breaking free at the 35. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. The Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Brings in the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Moles.
What a play by this quarterback. You're talking about third down. This is a critical time in this game, and he comes up with that play against this coverage. Everything's covered, uses his legs for not only a first down, but a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense figures to bring pressure here. To the air, it's Russell. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give him.
It's a fake, looking for an open man. And the pass pass is caught off the fake, but can he get there? They make the stop, but the coach's gamble pays off.
Wow, what a call here by the coach. And how about the arm by the up man? What an impressive throw for that first down.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's hit as he throws it. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So 2nd down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. And on the carry, he's heading left. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. It's a direct snap. Fighting him off. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the ball rolls dead. The Florida State offense on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. And the wideout goes in motion. They're going to run it here. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Using his legs here. In the clear of the 25. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. He hands it off from the gun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. Breaking free at the 35. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Florida State. Too much speed for the defense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he runs it in there to extend the lead. Now it's a 3-score game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking for some space. It's Young. He's past the marker and still going. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Handoff here from the shotgun.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going, or perhaps he cannot escape? It's a sack. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Boy, when you're trailing like this early in a game, it makes it very easy on the defense. All they're going to do is have a straight line at the quarterback, knowing he's back there trying to throw the football, trying to play catch-up. It's not going to be the last time we're going to see this quarterback on his back.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. He gets loose. He's in the clear. Now the 40. Past the 20. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this wildcat run. It's a first down.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
Handoff running right. Has a path to the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Now test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Down inside the red zone, they reach in their bag of tricks here, but the defense does a really good job of being aware and bringing the ball carrier down.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Touchdown, Seminoles. This passing game is still on fire.
Of course, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
Grab behind the line, it's Robinson. And he's stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw. It's Russell. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. The quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball, and eventually...
And it's hauled in way downfield. That's a big gain there, but he comes up short, and the clock runs out to end the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Look at now throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. It's Brown. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
With the catch, it's Robinson. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Seminoles will line up on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch, but gets the first down in the process.
The Noles pick up enough for a first down. There's the handoff. Oh, look at the quick cut. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Quick pass, the catch is made. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
Takes the handoff. It's Brown. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. And the Noles come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Crucial third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
So here they come on 4th and long. Giving up that sack earlier has made this a huge challenge. 4th down. He's throwing for it. The pocket breaking down. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him down out near the 40.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The shotgun running play call. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be first and 10 from there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
That's a solid run. Good for first down yardage. To the air. It's Russell. The pass rush closing in. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it on the move. Wide open downfield. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. End zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Alabama. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the two-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
But he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Look out, room to run here. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is.
Here we go.
Direct snap. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quick throw to the left. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Back to throw. It's Russell. Looking for a man deep down the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect to his receiver downfield.
And he'll drop back here on third down. With the catch, it's Williams. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got...
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. And he'll set up to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The offense really clicking here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. On the move now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. And so far, we've been treated to a duel of big play wide receivers. These guys have been putting on a show, piling up the highlights through 3 quarters. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
Grabbed by the receiver. And they will score. Touchdown, Bama. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And now the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Oh, big hookup here. They're forced to throw the ball on third down, and the connection's going to keep this drive alive, and also, more importantly, just keep that clock moving.
The Seminoles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Pounding away with the run game. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
And the Seminoles pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch. Well, barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
Chris, is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that is expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Touchdown, Noles. This offense really clicking.
Well, Chris, I was hoping we might get a competitive game down late in this football game, but after this touchdown, I think this one's over.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Hale. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Alabama offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They'll run it here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but